guys, I got some cool stuff here to show you. I got some cool stuff that we're gonna open here today. We have two of the Chinese Gem Pack Volume 3 we're gonna open here today, or at least one of them today and another in another video. Of course, chasing that Gengar SIR, that full art, so gorgeous, so pretty. I'm so happy to see that Chinese, simplified Chinese Pokemon is getting the respect that it deserves, and we're seeing those premiums on those high-end cards. I have been saying since they started releasing those sets that this is what was going to happen as long as they maintained having unique artworks in those sets, which they've continued to do. I've opened a ton of these sets. You might have seen my shorts or reels or whatever. We have not hit anything good. I believe this is the one with the Miss Magius IR in there, and I believe I've hit that like 4 times. And I've had some dud boxes as well. All right, so we're gonna open up this box and see what we can get. Hopefully we get that Gengar SIR. That card is gorgeous. I see some black labels selling on social media for thousands and thousands of dollars, which is crazy because that card I believe was selling for $80 like when this set came out. People just did not respect the Chinese sets like they should have. I always get this wrong. There we go. All right, there we are. Cheeky. Cool. Packs here. Very nice. So we have, I believe it's 15 or 20 packs. I know these boxes are different. I open up a ton of Chinese. And we're just going to go through and open them one by one. For my shorts, I typically open these like all at once, but I want to make this last as I'm trying to do more long form content. So let's see what we can get out of this box here. We have a Darkrai. Let me just double check my angle here. All right, that looks good. So we have a Darkrai. We have Meowth. We have Banette. And we have an EX right off the bat, Lycanroc. All right, nice. So let me know if you guys have opened any Chinese sets. I know that, again, I hear tons of people's opinions on the Chinese are like foreign like sets, and they're not fans just because it's not English. But I personally, I love these sets. I think they're awesome. Look at that Gengar. I mean, come on. That looks so cool. People say it looks like fake or whatever. I mean, no, I think it just looks extra, and I think it's sweet. Like, that's a sick Gengar. Definitely going to put that aside. I don't know. At least for me, I don't care so much what everyone's on about in the hobby. Like, that's not really a determining factor as far as, like, what I'm interested in. Look, we got a little misprint pack art here. But I don't really care what people are talking about or what they say. You know, I kind of find the things that I like, and I enjoy those. So let's see what we get here. Oof, look at that foil. That's so cool. All right. Ooh, gosh. All right, we knocked out 2 EXs right away. That's pretty uncommon. But we got a Clefable here, so that's very nice. But yeah, if you guys have opened up any of the Chinese sets, let me know what sets you've opened up and why. I mean, I know that the 151 sets have all those Pikachus. I've opened a ton of that. Those are gorgeous as well. So just curious what you guys, if anything's piqued your interest in the Chinese Pokemon card world. This is a crimped card, so that's pretty interesting if you look. Yeah, I know some people collect those. I'll set that aside. I have some that I've set aside, but yeah, I think it's my first Chinese crimped. So I guess that's cool. Is that a hit? I don't know. All right, we got a Master Ball in the end. But yeah, I mean, like, those Pikachus are so cool, especially the Volume 3, which I've opened up multiple boxes, like 6 boxes of those. All right, Gengar. Ooh, the back-to-back Gengar. And the Banette EX on the end. We are pulling so many Gengars and so many EXs. Maybe this is a loaded box, guys, because I'm pretty sure it's not guaranteed rates. Let me know if you guys know of a website that documents all the Chinese sets and everything about them and their production and everything like that. Let me know, because I've been searching hard for something like that and I haven't found anything. So, all right, we got Clefable, Houndoom, that's a cool Houndoom. Ew, and we have a, not you, ooh. We have a Banette with the stamp here. I believe that these are rare, these stamps. So we'll sleeve that up. We should have sleeved up the other ones that we set aside, but that's fine. So overall, this has been a pretty great box. I cannot complain. It's definitely better than some I've opened in the past. All right, we got Gardevoir, Darkrai back to back, and another Lycanroc EX. That is pretty interesting. This is a weird box. Typically don't see that many EXs, but that's fine. I mean, I'll take it, right? Okay, we have Mimikyu, Gardevoir, Morpeko, and the Houndoom EX. Is this a, like a error box or like a packed box? Dude, this is crazy. I've pulled more EXs than like anything else by like a large margin. This is pretty absurd. All right, let's see. We have Gengar. I'm gonna switch up how I'm holding these. I normally don't record from this angle, so this is difficult for me. All right, we got Darkrai. Ooh, and we have a Graveyard illustration rare. That's gotta be the box hit. Hopefully that's not as rare as the Gengar, but I think it might be. But that is a gorgeous card. Look at that. And it's even got the Gengar on it, Drifloon, Ghastly, Shuppet. Looks like a Banette down in the bottom right-hand corner. That is gorgeous, and it's a Sao artwork. Huge fan of that illustrator. Tons and tons of cool cards over the years. That is a sick card. Very happy to have that. Hey, if that's the box hit, like, I'll genuinely just take it. Like, I'm totally fine with that. That card is very cute. All right, there we are. On to the next one. Man, this is a loaded box. This is crazy. I think that means that, like, it's almost guaranteed the other one's gonna be a dud, right? There's no way I got two, like, really good boxes. Holy smokes, crazy print line there. Darkrai Master Ball in the end. So if you guys don't know, if you haven't paid attention or it's not obvious yet, I'm sure it is, but the gem packs, every card in every pack is hollow. And there's like a bunch of different hollow patterns that are unique to these sets, which I think is super cool. Also, like, you get Pokeballs and Master Balls and stuff. So, all right, let's see what we got here. Nice. I love these hollow foils. All right, let's see. We have a Banette EX, another Banette EX. This is the most absurd opening. This is nothing like any Chinese box I've opened in the packs, and I've probably opened like more than 30 at this point. This is pretty crazy. All right, let's see what we get here. Cubone, cute. And another EX. This is so weird. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. This is so weird. I mean, I guess the bad thing is, like, the EXs, I don't think that part of the Chinese market is picked up. I don't think anyone buys those, but it's still cool to get a lot of hits, I guess, right? Like, still be grateful for that. All right, we got the Mimikyu. The Houndoom Master. Very nice. Okay. Only a few more packs here for this box. We got another one of those ink errors on the cover. Meowth. Darkrai. And we have another stamp. Very nice. These have that glossy texture. You can feel that as well, whereas these other ones don't necessarily feel like it as much, so that's cool. Got the Chandelure. Put that up there. All right. Let's see what we got going on in here. Bennett. Into another Lycanroc EX. I think that might be my third Lycanroc EX here. At the end of this, we're going to go through and see. Maybe not my third Lycanroc, but it's definitely like my 20th EX or something of this box, which is unreal. All right, let's go into this next one. This box is loaded. It almost makes me think it's possible there might be something else. Get the nice back-to-back there. But I don't think it is possible. I'm not sure. I genuinely don't know if you can get more than one illustration rare. In a box. If there was ever a box to do it, it would be this one, though. Get the Master Ball Lycanroc there. All right, last pack magic. Let's see what we can do here. This box has been actually very incredibly good to me, so I'll take it. Especially pulling an IR that I haven't pulled before, because like I said, that Miss Magius I pulled like 3 times, so I'm satisfied. I'm happy. Let's see what we got in the end. That's a cool. That's a cool Meowth. Let's see what we got. We got the Miss Magius, Master Ball. Okay, that's fair. We'll take it. Let's just go through here and see what we got. All right, so we got a bunch of EXs. Set that there. To include 3 Lycanrocs, 2 Bennetts, 1 Clefable, a Houndoom, and this is like, I don't know, Galarian Primeape or something like that. I don't know what its name is. But that is a lot. I want to say there's 15 packs in a box. So 3, 6, 8 EXs. So if it's 15, that's like over half had EXs, which is very lucky. And then 2 stamps, and to be honest, I think I normally get more stamps. I think I normally get up to like 4 in a box. So this is more of a surprising rate on these as well. And then the illustration rare or special illustration rare, I'm not necessarily sure what they're considered in the Chinese, but in the Chinese sets. But this illustration rare, I believe, is not guaranteed per box. It might be capped at 1 per box. But I'm certain that I've opened one without getting one of these. So happy to get what we got in this box. I mean, this is seriously the luckiest simplified Chinese box I've opened by a long shot. If you guys have any requests on any sets you want to see me open on the channel or any products, just leave a comment letting me know, and if it's something that I can make happen, I'd be happy to do that. I'm gonna try and put more long form content up on this channel just because, you know, I make reels and shorts and TikToks and all of that, but I kind of want to transform this channel into something a little more than that. So I'm gonna try to upload some more long form content for you guys, and hopefully you enjoy. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, and yeah, it's been Modern, and peace.